Welcome to class. Today we'll work deeply into the inner thighs. So begin with the right knee. Come onto the right knee and extend the left leg straight out to the side. So your foot, the heel, is in full contact with the ground here. Begin on the palms. And then if this feels okay, maybe come down to the forearms. Think about sending the right hip behind you. Relax here, feeling the stretch in the right hip and the inner part of the left thigh. Maybe even the outer part of the left leg. Coming into the ankle. Relax through the head and neck. As the time goes on, maybe you can come a little farther down, but no worries if not. Just be where you can sustain this pose and you feel benefit from it. Increasing the flexibility in the thighs, hamstrings, and hips. See if you can relax into any of the intensity that you might be feeling. Just making sure that it's not pain. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe eventually dropping the head closer to the ground. Resting your head on your hands or making fists. Signaling to the body that it's okay to relax. Notice the pattern of your breath. If it's long and steady or short and shallow. Notice the shoulders. Try not to hang in the shoulders. Sink back more into the hips if you're feeling this in the shoulders. We're nearly there. Gently press yourself back up. And then bring the left knee back in. Wiggle out the hips a little bit. And then take a second to sit the hips back on the heels. Pausing and breathing. Taking any motions with the neck that feel good. Closing the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Last time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, back down. Come back to the knees. This time, stand on the left knee. Take the right foot out beside you. Lining up the heel with the knee. Coming forward onto the palms And then maybe down to the forearms, sinking the hips back and down if that feels okay. Trying to make the same shape on this side as we did on the other side. Relax again through the shoulders, neck and head. Notice what's going on in the right leg, specifically behind the knee, if you need to make any adjustments, if you're feeling pain. If you are, you can come back up to the palms and even take the foot closer to the body. Try to keep the right heel on the ground. Maybe eventually taking the forehead down and stacking your hands on top of one another or fists. Take your time getting there. You can always stay right where you are. Where is your breath here? How can you relax more? Begin to press back up. Bring the right knee back underneath the body. Wiggle out the hips again. And then slowly begin to sit the hips back on the heels. Take a breath. Maybe drop the chin toward the chest. And then begin to make your way down to a seated position. We'll start to come into a wide leg or a seated forward fold here, legs together. So getting your sits bones out of the way, circle the ankles. Drop the left palm, reach the right arm up and over. Just getting into the side body a little bit first. Come back toward the center. Drop the right palm, reach the left arm up and over. Back to center. Bend the knees here. And we'll work on just rounding the spine here in this forward fold today. So you can hug the knees, allow the upper back to round. Maybe reaching for behind the thighs. Keep rounding, hugging, compressing yourself a little bit, and keeping that same shape with the upper body. Extend the legs out in front of you. Let the belly be soft, rounding the back once again here. Relaxing the arms, shoulders, head, and neck, so we're not grabbing onto our feet. We're just letting the arms fall where they may. Notice how your legs feel here after working quite deeply into the hamstrings, the inner thighs. Is there new length? Breathe. Notice if you're able to relax a little bit more now than when you first came into this. Where can you soften? What tension are you feeling? What can you release? Notice if the stillness is welcome in your mind or if you're waiting for this to be over. Sitting with yourself can be difficult. Be patient, be gentle. We're nearly there. Enjoy a few more deep breaths. And begin to slowly rise back up. Take the hands behind you, opening up chest, front side of the body a little bit. And then start to make your way down to the ground. Hug both knees in toward the chest. And then drop the knees over to the left side. Look out over the right shoulder. Can keep the left palm on the left knee if you'd like to. Getting into a spinal twist here. If it feels okay, you might start to extend the bottom leg, the left leg, straight for a little more intensity. Relax the shoulders. Feel this rinse in the upper body and the spine. Deep breaths in and out. Slowly start to come back toward the center. Hug both knees in toward the chest. And when you're ready, drop the knees over to the right. Look out over the left shoulder. You can extend the bottom leg, the left leg, if that feels good, if you'd like a little more intensity. Feeling this deep twist here on this side. Spending a few more moments of stillness and quiet here in your day. Let it be with kind thoughts toward yourself. Slowly start to come back toward the center. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Reach the arms above the head. Feeling a full body stretch here. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows to open up the chest and the shoulders a little bit. Allowing yourself a few more deep breaths, stillness, peace, calmness in your day. Knowing that you're doing something beneficial for yourself. This act of self-care. Express some gratitude toward yourself here. Spend as much time as you can here in this resting position. Thank you so much for practicing. And until next time, take care, Namaste.